There is a secret that few know, yet it can completely transform your life. Something so simple that most ignore it, but so powerful that it can open doors that once seemed impossible. And the most interesting part, you don't have to tell anyone. In fact, the more silently you apply this secret, the faster you will see results. Life may seem difficult when we fight against the circumstances, but what if instead you could make the universe work in your favor? Imagine opportunities emerging out of nowhere, the right people crossing your path and doors opening effortlessly. Sounds too good to be true? Then keep watching, because today you will discover what you need to do in secret to activate this energy and allow life to flow in a surprising way. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I trust in the flow of the universe." This statement will already begin to align your energy with the right frequency. Now let's reveal the secret. What you are about to discover is not just a spiritual belief or a motivational idea. The science of consciousness, studied by great researchers like Jacobo Grinberg, has already proven that our reality is not fixed, but rather a projection shaped by our mind. This means that by altering your internal frequency, you can literally transform your life experience. Grinberg dedicated his life to studying the power of perception and how our consciousness interacts with what is known as the neuronal field, a sort of invisible matrix where all possibilities already exist. He showed that those who manage to tune their minds to the right vibration begin to experience synchronicities and extraordinary events. In other words, what many call luck or destiny is nothing more than a reflection of your internal programming. But here's the most important detail. The greatest breakthroughs happen when you work in secret without external interference. There is a reason why great spiritual masters practice their disciplines in silence. Today, you will learn how to apply this principle in a practical way so that the universe starts opening unexpected doors in your life. If there is one principle that all wise minds understand, it is this: what you do in secret has a much greater impact than what you expose to the world. When you share your plans and intentions before they materialize, your energy dissipates, your vibration weakens, and external opinions begin to interfere with your process. Think about it. How many times have you had an amazing idea, told someone about it, and suddenly felt the excitement vanish? How many times has a promising plan been interrupted by doubts that emerged after hearing third-party comments? This happens because the moment we share our goals, we make room for other energies, which may be out of sync with the vibration of what we want to manifest. Moreover, there is a neurological factor involved. Studies indicate that the brain does not differentiate between talking about something and actually doing it. When you reveal a plan before executing it, your mind releases dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, giving you the sensation that part of the work has already been done. As a consequence, you lose some of the motivation needed to actually take action. Now observe the patterns of great achievers, those who built empires, reached elevated levels of consciousness, and accomplished extraordinary feats. They did not go around telling everyone everything. They acted first and spoke later. When you protect your energy and keep your intention focused, you create a strong vibrational field that is enough to materialize what you desire without interference. And this practice is not limited only to large projects. Small, silent actions can generate significant changes. If you wish to attract something into your life, visualize and feel as if it were already real. But avoid sharing this intention with too many people. Keep this vibration inside you, allowing it to strengthen. If you are developing a new project, learning a new skill, or changing a habit, do it without the need for external validation. Quiet progress creates a powerful energy of consistency. Many internal achievements, such as mindset shifts, emotional healing, and spiritual evolution, are extremely valuable but do not always need to be shared. Allow yourself to feel that victory without seeking recognition. The universe rewards those who trust the process without needing to prove anything to anyone. When you learn to channel your energy discreetly, without worrying about other people's opinions, you begin to notice something surprising. Opportunities appear at the right moment, results arrive unexpectedly, and doors that once seemed closed begin to open effortlessly. This happens because your vibration remains intact, untainted by external doubts. The secret lies in trusting your own power more than the need for approval. Manifestation becomes more fluid when you act with intention, but without the haste to show the world what you are building. Reality responds to those who master the art of silence, because it is in silence that true creative strength is nurtured. Now that you understand the power of silent actions, we can go further and explore another fundamental aspect that allows the universe to open the right doors for you. Let's understand how the subconscious mind influences this manifestation. Most people believe that their lives are determined by external factors, such as luck, circumstances, or opportunities. But the truth is that everything you experience is a reflection of the programming installed in your subconscious mind. Your deepest beliefs subtly, yet powerfully, shape your reality. From childhood, we are exposed to ideas that eventually determine how we interact with the world. If you grew up hearing that life is difficult, that money is scarce, or that success is only for a few, these messages were imprinted on your subconscious and became automatic patterns. Even without realizing it, you may be operating under a limiting belief system that is sabotaging your own chances for growth. The subconscious is like a vast database, storing memories, emotions, and perceptions that directly influence the decisions you make. It does not distinguish what is real from what is imagined. It only responds to what is repeatedly reinforced. If your mind is programmed for scarcity, you will naturally encounter difficulties and obstacles. But if you learn to reprogram this inner structure, you can tune your vibration to the flow of abundance and allow the right doors to open. Many of the manifestations that occur in your life depend not only on what you consciously desire, but on what your subconscious accepts as true. If, on a deep level, you feel that you do not deserve something or that you are not capable of achieving a certain goal, your behavior will reflect that belief, often imperceptibly. Opportunities may arise, but if your mind is not aligned with the idea of receiving them, you simply will not see them or will find an unconscious way to sabotage them. To transform your reality, you need to teach your subconscious a new pattern. This is done through repetition, visualization, and the emotion associated with a new narrative. When you start replacing limiting thoughts with empowering affirmations and act according to this new mindset, your vibration changes, and the universe responds to that frequency. If you want to reprogram your mind to attract new possibilities, start paying attention to the words you use every day. The subconscious is highly influenced by what you constantly say and think. If you repeat phrases like, "I never have luck," "money is hard to come by," or "things never work out for me," you are reinforcing a negative cycle. Instead, try replacing these expressions with affirmations such as, "Opportunities come easily to me," "Abundance is part of my life," and "The universe is always working in my favor." The key to making this technique work lies in feeling the truth of those words. The subconscious responds to emotion, so it's not enough just to say something. You must believe it, visualize it, and act as someone who already lives that new reality. When this programming becomes natural, changes begin to occur almost magically. Now that you understand how the subconscious influences manifestation, Let's explore an even deeper concept, the state of flow, and how it creates synchronicities that cause the right doors to open effortlessly. Have you ever had the feeling that everything was falling into place perfectly, as if the universe were conspiring in your favor, putting the right people in your path, opening doors at just the right moment, and bringing unexpected opportunities? This state is not luck or coincidence. It is the result of a deep internal alignment known as the state of flow. Flow happens when you are completely present and connected with the moment, without resistance or fear. Your mind is not stuck in the past, nor anxious about the future. You are simply in tune with the now, allowing circumstances to unfold naturally. When you enter this state, you begin to notice synchronicities, meaningful events that seem to occur by chance, but are actually signs that your vibration is aligned with the reality you wish to manifest. Synchronicity is a phenomenon studied by Carl Jung, who noticed that certain events connect so precisely that they seem orchestrated by a higher intelligence. When your inner energy is harmonized, the outer world reflects that organization, bringing perfect coincidences that accelerate your progress. But why do some people live immersed in this flow, while others feel like they are always swimming against the current? The difference lies in resistance. Whenever you desperately desire something, with anxiety and fear of not achieving it, you are in fact creating a vibrational field of scarcity. The paradox of manifestation is that the more you crave something, the further it can drift away, because your attachment generates resistance. Resistance occurs when you place emotional barriers between yourself and what you desire. This can manifest as doubt, excessive worry, or the need to control exactly how something should happen. When you are constantly checking to see if things are changing, wondering when your life will improve, or getting frustrated with the lack of immediate results, you are sending a clear signal to the universe that you do not fully believe that what you desire is already on its way. The secret to allowing doors to open effortlessly is to develop a state of surrender and absolute trust. This doesn't mean sitting back and passively waiting for everything to happen, but rather acting without tension, desperation, or haste. When you learn to trust the flow of life, reality adjusts in a surprising way. Non-resistance is directly linked to accepting the present moment. Many people are trapped in an internal battle against their current reality, rejecting their circumstances and complaining about what they lack. But the truth is that what you resist persists. If you fight against scarcity, you reinforce the idea that it dominates your life. If you reject your current situation with frustration, you vibrate exactly at the frequency that keeps that reality active. The key is to find a balance between desiring something and not becoming emotionally dependent on its manifestation. This means setting your intentions clearly, but without clinging to an immediate outcome. Imagine someone who plants a seed and every day digs up the soil to see if the root is growing. That impatience hampers the natural process. The same thing happens when you try to rush the universe's manifestations. The ideal state for attracting what you desire is one in which you already feel complete now. When you realize that your happiness does not depend on a future achievement, your vibration rises, and what you desire can arrive more quickly. The universe responds to the energy of abundance, not to one of lack. A practical way to apply non-resistance is to focus on feeling gratitude for what you already have. Genuine gratitude dissolves barriers and puts your mind in a frequency of worthiness and receptivity. The more you appreciate the present, the more reasons the universe gives you to continue appreciating. When you let go of control and trust the flow of life, everything starts to happen more easily. Opportunities arise at the right time, answers appear effortlessly, and doors open unexpectedly. The universe does not respond to desperate need, but to the calm certainty that everything is already on its way. Now that you have learned about the power of non-resistance, let's conclude this journey with a special invitation to transform your knowledge into practice. Now that you understand the power of silent actions, the influence of the subconscious, the magic of synchronicity, the practice of nocturnal reprogramming, and the importance of non-resistance, it is time to turn that knowledge into action. Nothing changes by mere knowing, but by doing. The universe is always ready to open doors for you, but it is your vibration and your actions that determine which doors will open. From today on, commit to applying at least one of these techniques daily. Before sleeping, reinforce your new identity with visualizations and affirmations. During the day, cultivate a state of flow and gratitude, trusting that everything is moving in your favor. And above all, keep your intentions protected, allowing your energy to strengthen before exposing them to the world. Now I want you to write in the comments, "I trust in the flow of the universe and allow it to surprise me." By stating this, you are already sending a new message to your mind and to the universe. Also, share which of these concepts resonated with you the most and how you intend to apply them in your life. Let's create a movement of transformation and awakening together. The secret is now in your hands. Use it wisely and watch as the universe opens unimaginable paths for you.